Thank you. All the distinguished and beautiful guests on the dais, but I defer to the alpha and omega of this event, Raymond Wolf, who has done so much personally. I congratulate you, sir, and I do wish the rest of us would join in recognizing your immense contribution to this event and the principle behind it. Africa has given to the world. In times primordial, when all continents were clasped together in the bosom of what we now recognize that of Africa, when the Americas pulled away, Europe pulled away, Asia pulled away, it is Africa who shared its primordial bounty with the world. Then, wherever you went on all the land bridges, it was the people from Africa who populated and endowed many of these continents. And the Homo sapiens were given to the world primarily through Africa. I'm not going to mention here that they ate up the Neanderthals, but that's an old story. Other than the aspect of what Africa gave, it is what was snatched from Africa. And from Africa, we snatched its lifeblood, its people. And we brought them in abject circumstances, millions dying in the process. And the world did not shed a tear. It took a very long time for the obvious part of it to stop. The rest of it has never really stopped. Empires may have come and gone. It is now the corporate world that wields the mighty mace and has taken the derivatives from empires. Today, we see that technology does not help, but creates more slavery. Initially, in the original phases, it was physical slavery. Today it is economic slavery, and it continues. And there are areas demarcated in the world which continue to be the depository of great financial resources, great mineral wealth, great matters. It's a very surprising thing that we have finally learned how to pay for our oxygen in some convoluted fashion, but we haven't learned to pay. It takes to kill an elephant for its tusks to be worth something. Alive, no bank will give you collateral on it. That is the tragedy, which is Africa. Not helped, not financially improved. 70% of the UN is Africa. No permanent seat. All these things create slavery in one fashion or another. You may name it more brilliantly. We have great nomenclature now in the world to put aside what we do not wish to obviate or see. But this has got to change. And that is why those who don't recognize that the sun exists must be told there is a memorial to it. Hence, we gather here today. I think it's very essential to have this memorial. The world has not forgotten. It does not wish to remember. That is the distinction. I say that in all this, I'm sure a lot of people here will help, but I think the most important thing is market the products of this memorial everywhere. Put it on whatever the memorial is going to be on the market, and I wouldn't be surprised if the American government goes to its highest levels of office to declare this must be done, and you'll see how many will be snapped up and will provide the funding. You might have been going towards a slow death. I think, Raymond, you and your colleagues have done a marvelous job in keeping it alive, but it must spread. Others must. We from Pakistan are not really touched by the slave trade, but in my constituency, in Karachi, I have close to 200,000 people in the area of Liari who are from Africa. And they are a joyous diversity in our city and in our lives. So whatever I do, let me also attribute to them that this is a part of their participation that we have been able to give to you. And I hope we can do more in the future. The last aspect I raise, have we learned from these past mistakes? Emphatically, the answer is no. Thank you.